British Airways is the UK's flag carrier with their destinations spanning all over the globe, as well as a large amount of domestic services within Britain. But how can it compete with the likes of EasyJet, and what makes it stand out from the other airlines? Well, today we're going to find out. Join me on this trip from here in Glasgow down to London Heathrow with British Airways on board one of their Airbus A320s. Welcome to Mach Aviation. Glasgow Airport opened in 1966 and British Airways have been operating here since the 1980s. Given that BA only operate bases in London, it's vital that they have short-haul flights from all smaller cities to their bases for connecting passengers. Overall, the terminal is quite modern and there is clear signage throughout. However, there are a lot of low ceilings as well. That was a small tour of Glasgow Airport. There is a large variety of bars, eateries and shops. One thing you can't miss, however, is the views. And so we made our way to Gate 19 in the middle pier. Today is Golf Echo Uniform Echo, an Airbus A320 currently 19.6 years old. It was a very busy flight today after the COP26 event, so we were delayed slightly. I was allowed to pre-board, so let's get on board now. My booked seat on today's flight was 25F, however the crew kindly allowed me to move up to Club World so that I could get some shots of the engine during flight. British Airways is the UK's flag carrier with a large range of short and long-haul flights operated on a variety of different aircraft. British Airways refused to have a base outside of London, so the sort of flight that I'm on today is vital. Unfortunately, British Airways are currently retiring their Airbus A319s and 20s and have already retired their Airbus A318s and 21s. They are replacing their short-haul fleet with newer neo aircraft that are more fuel efficient than the original A320 family. Let's go and have a look around the cabin, starting off with our seat area. At the top of the seat you'll find a storage pocket, however I wouldn't recommend using it as there is an opening at the bottom. Below that is the decently large tray table. There is also a cup holder, and the table can also be adjusted. Below that is some important safety information on the back of the table. And finally there is another pouch containing the safety card and some sick bags. There are USB sockets for each individual seat, however these weren't operating on today's flight. There was also a very handy coat hook to the side of the seat. In the panel above your head you'll find both an individual air vent as well as a reading light. There is also a call bell and the seatbelt sign. Now having a look at the lavatories on board British Airways' Airbus A320s. Unfortunately this toilet is rather cramped and there isn't really much room to move. However, there is some ambient mood lighting which I will show you now. However, there is a very big mirror here as well as some soap and the tap. And then there is also of course the toilet here. Above is some tissues as well as some napkins. So overall the toilet is rather small and cramped, and I believe there is only one on board this whole Airbus A320, which is not great for the amount of passengers on board. On today's flight, I opted for the ham and cheese sandwich. This was very nice and fresh. BA currently recommends that you order your food online from the Speedbird Cafe, which is what I did today. A packet of crisps and a bottle of water were complimentary for all Eurotraveller passengers. We've now begun our descent into London Heathrow and will be on the ground in around 25 minutes, so do of course stay tuned for landing.
A very warm welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 5, the home of British Airways.
Thank you to the crew on board today who allows me into the flight deck. Today we deboarded the aircraft by bus at the rear. And so we have now arrived here in London Heathrow at Terminal 5A after our flight from Glasgow. Overall, the flight was great and the crew were so kind and helpful as always. Glasgow Airport isn't unfortunately the best terminal. However, I left the aircraft. Unfortunately, it is one of the older Airbus A320s that BA have, so it would be expected to be retired soon. Heathrow is of course a very modern facility and Terminal 5 was very easy to pass through. I look forward to flying tomorrow to Frankfurt with British Airways on board one of their Airbus A380s, so do stay tuned for that video. However, I hope you enjoyed today's trip report. If you did, please do not forget to go down below, like, comment, share and of course subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified for my upcoming reviews and other content coming to my YouTube channel. However, until next time, take care and stay safe.